I wrote a tweet about this the other day. A bodybuilder will enjoy life despite adhering to strict diet like chicken and rice and broccoli over the average person. You have a very hard way of living, but you're progressing. It means you are actually happier than the average person who is pretty much just doing whatever they want. Indulging in things that you want for the short term is always short term. It doesn't sustain you. It doesn't feel like you are progressing. And I feel like fundamentally, as a human being, you want to progress. You want to feel like you are accomplishing something for the future, for your future self, right? I'm 24 now, and when I reflect in my life, all the things that I've done in terms of fitness, in terms of trying to get educated, in terms of just reading books, in terms of trying to become a better communicator, these are all the progresses that I've wanted to have when I was younger, and I've strived for it because I wanted to become a better person. Even if it could be fashion, like I used to wear a lot of graphic tees, but now I wear simple solid colors. Bear with me, I know that it sounds kind of weird, but what I mean to say is I'm trying to aim for something. I have goals in my life and I want to do certain things so that my future self could be proud of. And the whole narrative, the whole metaphor of how a bodybuilder is enjoying his life or her life more than the average person that's pretty much consuming whatever they want, not tracking calories, not going to the gym, not lifting weights. It's meaningless because it's stagnant. You're not growing. Structured lifestyle committed to one self gives a sense of purpose. Diet may seem monotonous, but the process of meal preparation and discipline entails depth in life. I feel like having a structured life is really important because it brings depth in your life. It makes you feel like you're achieving something, and you are achieving something because on a daily basis you are doing things that you told yourself. You pre-planned specific habits and then you're doing it. One of the scariest things about the educational system, you get this piece of sheet, your schedule of what classes you're going to have in your day. And once the class is finished, it could be after 3 p.m., after 5 p.m., then you do whatever you want. And that's okay as a kid because you're a kid and you want to grow with your peers and you don't want to be this weird outcast person. But that habit, it ingrains in your head and you start doing the same thing as an adult. And you seek for gratification, you seek for external schedules to dictate your life. If you don't take control of yourself, others will take control of you. So I think if you can build a structured lifestyle, and one of the best things you can do right now, as of this moment, is have a calendar. You could use Google Calendar, you can use Apple Calendar. I personally use Notion Calendar just because it's convenient for me and I just like the graphic interface, but that's just completely biased. You can use whatever calendar that you have, but the most important thing is to utilize it. It's not about making it look nice, fancy, or adding a lot of tasks that you won't complete. Now, in terms of the categories that you want to have in your calendar, but the three of the most important things for most people, it is quite simple. It is your relationship, health, and then work, and that's pretty much what you're mostly doing. So those are the three categories that I have in my calendar, and on top of that I have errands and other things. But a lot of the things that you're doing is basically either going to be relationships, like meeting your friends or calling your family, or it could be health, which is working out, doing yoga, walking, and then it is work, which is all the other things that you have in your life, whatever work that you're doing. But that's basically the three categories. Now you can add more categories, but to start off right now, that's what you need to focus on. Second thing I wrote is mental and physical health equals mental clarity and emotional stability, and that is greater than sacrifices. All right, let me just say this again. So mental clarity and emotional stability is greater than sacrifices, because all the sacrifices you make will give you the mental clarity and the emotional stability that you want. They often experience lower levels of stress, anxiety, due to the endorphins released during workouts. So this is very health oriented for being a person that's taking care of their body, like fitness, being a fitness person, whatever. But it's true for most things in life, where if you are doing anything that helps your physical health, it will help your mental health, and they are 100% correlated, and science shows it already. So that's also why I think bodybuilders have advantage over the average person. Third reason, control over diet equals control over choices. Information age has destroyed our decision making, Millions watch, read, and eat without knowing why. We unconsciously see 4,000 to 10,000 ads per day, remembering nothing. Unfortunately, we do live in an age where we have to make micro, macro decisions all the time with irrelevant information that's in our face all the time. That is unfortunate, but it's also a gift, because now I could do things like this, recording videos and sharing it to people online. There's a lot of creators that are sharing their opinions and their ideas online. Learning has become easier than ever in history. You can pretty much learn anything that you want with a device in your pocket, which is miraculous if you think about it. With all these good, there's also all these bad, and it's up to you to choose what is relevant for you. So despite being in a paradox of choices, you still can change and you still can create a funnel that will help you to filter out things that are not relevant. Now, mastering this cycle will make you very successful. That's why it's so tough for most, but it is possible. And because it's possible, you can try, and you should try, because if you don't try, what's the point? You're going to age either way. So if you try, at least you reap the reward in the future. So that's why I think when you are a bodybuilder and you have control over your choices, and it is just a tool for you to be able to help other spheres in your life, because you are a fitness person. It has definitely been impactful for me because I track my calories, because I choose to eat more protein than whatever I want, because I cut out sugar on most times. I am able to control my choices, and that's really important at this modern age, because choices are everywhere. If you don't take control over your choices, others will take control over your choices, like I said before. Last thing that I want to say is mental satisfaction is heavily reliant on hard shit, and lifting weights is your life force. So go there and lift.
This time you've left a hole in place of my heart.